Hello everyone, welcome back. For today's video tutorial, I will be introducing a new sensor that is TCS34903. And to have a better perspective regarding the sensor, let's visit the website that is controleverything.com, and here we have to search for this sensor and let's see what we got for this sensor. And it's a color light to digital sensor, as you can see, and these are some of its more features described here. Also, you can purchase the sensor from this website. Furthermore, I will be interfacing the color sensor that is TCS34903FN, or it's simple 903, with an Arduino Nano, and for that I require a code. And let's go to resource tab, and here comes the Arduino code sample. You can download the Arduino code sample as a zip file from this very site. Also, you can have the code from github.com, and the repository there is Control Everything Community. Now, what do we require is to look over the connections. We require hardware connections, and let's see what we got there. In the hardware connections part, what do we require first is our color sensor, that is TCS34903. And now what do we require is an Arduino Nano, and this here is an I2C Shield. It's available on the website controleverything.com, and the real reason we are using is to make easy connections with other I2C devices. So gently place this Arduino over the I2C Shield and make this connection. Next, we need a connecting cable just like that, and gently make a connection with the sensor, and make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor and to the I2C Shield. Same process. Now the last part we require is to power up, and for that we require a mini USB cable just like that, and gently insert it over the power jack. Now we are done with all the connections, and what do we require next is a look over the Arduino code so that we can interface this with our sensor and the Arduino Nano. For the interfacing environment, first of all we have to log in to github.com, and here we have to search for the repository that is Control Everything Community, which you can see on my screen. There you go, and here we have to search for the sensor that is TCS34903, and here color sensor is here, and this is the Arduino code. But let's have a look over the instructions we need to fulfill first. It says that we have to download and install Arduino software on our local machine, and arduino.cc is the link from where we can download the software. And as you can see, there is an option, and you can run the software on Windows, Mac and Linux operating system. It's your choice, and do it carefully. And after that, get back to the Arduino code. As you can see, it's a .ini extension file. As you notice carefully in the code, we have included wire.h library, and we have defined the address of the sensor, that is 0x39. Now in the void setup function, we have initialized I2C communication as master along with serial communication with baud rate equal to 9600. Now in the writing section part, what do we require is to select wait time register having address 0x83, and here we have to send the command to set wait time, that is 2.78 ms, and it's 0xFF. After that, we are selecting IR enable register having address 0xC0, and the command here we are going to send is enable access to IR channel, that is 0x80. And the next part, we are selecting A time register having address 0xA81, and the command here we are sending, as you can see, is to set A time, that is 712 ms, and max count 65536, and it's 0x00. In the last command, as you can see, we are selecting enable register having address 0x80, and the command here we are sending is to power on ADC enable and wait enable, that goes for 0x0b. After that, we have a void loop function where we are selecting the data register, that is 0x94, from where we are going to retrieve the data that is implemented by the sensor and the commands we have just sent. And here, as you can see, we are requesting and reading 8 bytes of data, which goes for IR, red, green and blue. As you can see, after that we have the values conversion of the data for I and RGB along with luminance formula, which is according to the data sheet we have been provided for TCS34903. At the very end of our code, we have a task to display our output data on the serial monitor, which you can see as red, green, blue, IR and ambient light luminance, and the unit is lux for all the luminance values. So this is a very simplified and generalized code, as you can see. Now what do we require is to have a look over the practicality of this code, and let's see how it works. Now to show the practicality of this code in the working environment part, the first step is to copy this entire code of the Arduino and open up the Arduino terminal here. And in this Arduino terminal we have to create a new file and paste the entire code there for the reference. And here, as you can see, we are copying TCS34903, which is the sensor name, and after that we are verifying and compiling the code, and then it's done compiling, and now upload the code. As you can see, after uploading the code, it's done uploading. Now what do we require is to open up the serial monitor so that we can have our results output on the screen. Now as you can see, we have the red, green, blue, IR and ambient light luminance, which all are in the lux, and the values are almost constant because there is no interference regarding the light intensity falling on the sensor. But when I move an object over the sensor, you can see the changes in the values. As you can see, it's decreasing continuously as I move the object near to the sensor for all the values. But instead, when I bring a light source near the sensor, you can see the increase in all the values for RGB, IR and ambient light luminance. So this is how the sensor responds and work along with the Arduino code. Now what do we require is to look over the applications and benefits regarding this sensor. The TCS34903 device provides color and IR light sensing. The color sensing provides for improved accuracy, lux and color temperature measurements typically used to adjust the backlight intensity and correct the display color gamut. Additionally, it can be used for light source type detection as it reports the IR content of the light. The applications include ambient light sensing, color temperature sensing, industrial process control and medical diagnostics. Now this sensor is available and can be purchased from the website that is called controleverything.com, and you can get the code from the source tab from this website. After that, you can download the code as a zip file from this very site. Also, you can have the opportunity to download the code from github.com, and the repository there is Control Everything Community. In the end, I would like to make any clarification if you have, and for further queries you can reach us on controleverything.com, and for comments you can post your comments on community page. For articles and blogs you can have a look upon instructables.com, and to subscribe more video tutorials like this you can go to our YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a good one yourself. Thanks a lot for watching.